Hello, beautiful people. Mind I set up, we're still getting things adjusted just to make sure that you all have the best view possible. And I didn't have a lot of room where I was recording the videos before. So, hello, beautiful spirited people. I hope you all are doing wonderful. I hope you're doing well and blessed today. I hope you're experiencing life on your highest timeline and living abundantly and receiving blessings abundantly. Today we are reading Cardi B. It seems that CPS has been called to her home in the late hours, 11 p.m. She went live to address this situation. And I always find Cardi B interesting, so I would love to see the energy around Cardi B, especially because a lot of people think the things that she does are guided by wanting to advance her career. So in this video, you will hear Nicki Minaj mentioned, of course. You will hear Offset mentioned, of course. We'll steer away from the kids, only as it relates to this particular incident. But we just want to see the energy surrounding Cardi B and the things to come for her. So we'll go ahead and get this reading started. And of course, you know, this is my favorite deck I start with here. The Uncommon Tarot, for anyone wondering. This is this deck here. Go ahead and get some Florida water on our hands. Bring the ancestors into the room. Asking the ancestors and the spirit guide for a clear reading. Sorry, you guys. Hold on one second. That's odd. One moment. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring the ancestors in the room. Asking for a clear reading with the goodest, the best of intentions. Leading with love and light. Asking for a clear reading, free of personal and emotional biases. We're asking for a clear reading, free of emotional and personal biases. Thank you. Amen. I say. Alrighty. Alright, we get a new angle so on the shuffle. Spirit guides and ancestors, please show me the energy surrounding Cardi B. Please show me the energy surrounding Cardi B on today, October the 22nd, 2024. Please show me the energy surrounding Cardi B regarding her mental health, the CPS incident, in general. Show me the energy surrounding Cardi B on today, October the 22nd, 2024. Spirit guides, ancestors, asking you to show me the energy surrounding Cardi B on today, October the 22nd, 2024. Show Show me the energy surrounding Cardi B on today, October 22nd, 2024. We're going to pull 3 cards for insight, understanding, and clarity. 3-card draw is also known as past, present, and future. So keep that in mind as well as you see these cards, as these cards are revealed to show the energy of Cardi B on today, October the 22nd, 2024. Insight, clarity, understanding. All right, take a look at those cards. I'm loving this angle. You guys are able to see very, very clear. We'll go ahead and take a look at these cards a bit closer. Do want to note that all the cards are upright when we look at her energy for today. We have the 5 of Coins. We have the 10 of Swords. Followed by the Page of Coins, all in the upright position. Let's get into this reading. First things first, we have this 5 of Coins here. And the 5 of Coins speaks to struggle and hardship. If you look at the card closely, she's turned away. So this does speak to being exiled. She's having problems with her finances or her health. Interesting enough, she was in the hospital on this live. So that's interesting as well. This also is a card that reveals codependence and sticking together through thick and thin. So she is going through a divorce. That's my man, I'ma stick beside him. Energy. She's feeling like I'm already struggling enough. I don't need anything. I don't need to lose my marriage on top of that. So I'm getting the energy. Offset is heavy in the energy. And she feels like with everything that they're going through financially, she can get through it, but they have to do it as a team. Like, this is not going to be something that she can get through by herself. She wants to do it, with her husband. She doesn't want to lose her marriage because she knows what it will look like. Even though she's saying in one breath, that she can move on and, like that'll be the talk of the town. That is not what she wants. She understands what marriage means. She appears to have an understanding of the sanctity of marriage. And that is really, really important to her. I don't know if that's a spiritual thing or what, but that is really, really important to her. That's really, really important to her. So that's interesting. So finances have been an issue. She doesn't want her marriage to be another issue. So she's sticking beside her man through thick and thin, right or wrong. So basically, if you had hopes of Cardi leaving Offset, you can get over it. They're gonna. She wants to get through this. I'm not going to say they will, because the question is specifically around the energy of her on today. But the Ten of Swords do speak to betrayal. So she is feeling betrayed by something. And things coming to an end. This reveals a change, releasing, letting something go. So she is wounded. Whatever is hurting her is really, really deep. And again, this is past, present, and future, insight, clarity, and understanding. She was having financial hardship, wanted to get through it, and felt like it's better if we stay together to be able to get through it. But something has happened where she feels deeply betrayed. Like there's no coming back from how she is feeling. So this is having a feeling of, you know what? All things come to an end. No matter how hard it is what it is. Like, I'm just going to let go. I'm going to move on. This isn't helping me. And again, Offset was the energy of the first card. Hopefulness within that relationship because she felt like she needed help. But now she's feeling backstabbed. As of today, she's feeling like she's being betrayed. And I'm still saying, because I asked what the energy is on today, and this card came up talking about her finances and staying in her marriage for her finances, I'm feeling like this betrayal has everything to do with Offset. But she's done. She's just done. She's letting go. Right? And then lastly, we have the Page of Coins, which is a card that speaks to new. And I am going to go back, you guys, because I didn't. These numbers are significant always. So, but Page of Coins speaks to a new financial beginning. Like she's learning all over and refocusing herself right now. Something good is on the horizon and things are really, really looking up. So again, we noted that everything is in the upright position. So Cardi B is in good spirits. She feels like something that she has been, I'm getting the energy of monitoring. Cardi B has a monitoring spirit. She watches. She has a monitoring spirit. We'll get into that in a second since that came through very, very strong. She watches. She watches obsessively. She is a student. She watches. And I'm getting that. She's saying, and when I watch, I don't just watch. I learn. I see every move and I stay 10 I stay 10 steps ahead. So I see every move. And my next move is going to be my biggest one. That's Cardi's energy. My next move is my biggest one. So she's been setting goals. Okay? She's been setting goals for herself. So her energy right now is, yeah, I went through some hard, she's coming through heavy. Yeah, I went through some hard times and some people play me dirty. But watch what I do. That's what she's saying. Watch what I do. I'ma show you. Oh, I'm gonna show you. That's what she's saying. I'm going to show you. Watch. Sorry, you guys. I went to gather the cards. And, again, I wanted to look at these numbers. So, the number 5 and the number 10, or 1 and 0. Okay, so, first of all, note that we have coins. We have coins. We pull 2 coins cards. And coins indicate finances. So, she's serious about her money. She cares about money a lot. Like, money is money on the mind. Money is always on her mind. Okay, be clear. Right now, as of today, the only thing she cares about is her finances. Okay? And the swords, well, when it comes to swords, they speak of thoughts and ideas and conflicts. So she got something brewing. She's tired. Okay, do you hear me? Cardi B is tired. She's not letting nothing get in her way. Okay, she is tired. So again, the number 5 is speaking to change. A change is gonna come, right? The number 10 speaks to a beginning, and things coming full circle. So completion. So whatever work that Cardi has put in, whatever work she has been putting in, because I'm that monitoring spirit is coming. Whatever she's been watching, it's coming full circle. She's had a full thought now. She's had an epiphany. And the epiphany is, I need to let that nigga go. Ooh. I need to let him go so I can refocus myself. I pour all my energy into my marriage, and I've lost sight of what's important. And I have to get this money. I have to get this money. I have to remember who I am. I'm Cardi B. That's the energy of today. Ooh. Okay, Miss Cardi. All right. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Cardi. You in the building. You showing me some energy. Yeah, Cardi, today, show me the energy surrounding the incident that supposedly occurred last night. And I say supposedly not out of skepticism, but supposedly because I was not in attendance. Show me the energy around 11 p.m. last night where CPS supposedly showed up at your door. Show me the energy around that. Show me the energy around last night. Insight. Clarity. Understanding. All right. We got some things mixed up here. The Page of Swords has come back to us. Interesting. So we have the Page of Swords making its way around when we're looking at the energy of last night. Followed by the 7 of Wands in reverse. And lastly, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Those swords are coming back. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Page of Wands again, making its second debut. And I'm sorry, that card didn't come in the first round. That was a different card. Page of Coins, I believe it was. Yes, it was. Okay. Let's get the energy of this card here. So this card represents important news, defense, a young person. Oh, wow. I think the CPS thing did happen. I saw some comments saying that it was a hoax, but I'm going to take this as confirmation. This is the energy of a young child. This speaks to having to act swiftly and defend herself. This call was real, you guys. Somebody really called out of concern for her children. This is ooh, this is this is deep. This is deep. This is deep, you guys. This is speaking to a young person or apprentice who is, this is in reference to her child. A challenge has presented itself in reference to children. Yeah. All right, that's just insight. I don't know what this is about. But we're asking the energy around 11 p.m. last night when CPS supposedly showed up. So this is about a young child. This is about a challenge. And this is about having to act swiftly. Okay. We're followed by the 7 of Wands. So around 11 p.m. last night, she was forced to act swiftly in reference to a young child. And that child is going to be presented with a major challenge. Somebody's about to question her child about something. Somebody's questioning her children. Somebody questioned her child. I don't think anybody called. I don't think anybody's called CPS. This is from something, stemming from something that was said by her child. Ooh. Now the 7 of Wands, this speaks to an invasion, feeling trapped, challenged and overwhelmed, okay? So this first card is in reference to a child. The CPS call was real, but I'm getting the energy. This is around something that a child was said, not necessarily about a call, something that was said by a child. So I'm feeling like Cardi wanted to get ahead of the story by saying that someone called so that it wouldn't be known that this is from a conversation that maybe the child had that sparked an interest. So now we have the seven of Wands, and it's coming in reverse. And this is respect. This is about like giving up the game. Like I said, something has been told. So this is confirmation. It says giving up the game. This is confirmation that something was said. And it's going to make Cardi B cower. Whatever was said, this is going to make her cower. This speaks to backing down from a challenge. So again, Around 11 p.m. last night, this is speaking to the energy around a child, a challenge around a child. Okay? This is speaking to, again, a challenge, but it's too much. I'm going to get the energy around that hospital bed because Cardi B uploaded from the hospital. It was too much for her, whatever it was. So, in order to get out of the situation, I want to say, ooh, let me not laugh at nobody because that's not my intention. Cardi B had a panic attack to get out of this. Whatever the situation was, that's why she's in the hospital. It caused her to have a panic attack. I'm not saying whether it was real, fake, or whatever, but the energy around last night, it landed her in the hospital. Okay? Now we're following with the Three of Swords for clarity. Past, present, future. Something the child said is the reason that CPS showed up at her door, which brought about Cardi B having to think quickly on her feet and plan a great escape. I'm getting something about health. I'm going to see the energy of a hospital bed because this is something about Cardi B's health. The child ain't talking about being hurt or nothing like that. Is Cardi B doing drugs or something, or drinking till she passes out or something? That I feel like she's blaming on stress to the authority. She's saying that, oh no, I do that. Who? Okay. Remember, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Okay? A grain of salt. The number 7. All right, remember, numbers are important. Number 7 speaks to challenges. So, that's where we are. We're still stuck on these challenges. This is around the energy of last night, right? This is just before last night. This is what led up to 11 p.m. Around 11 p.m., she had to plan a great escape. She had to get out of something. She was being challenged and had to get out of something. Now we have this Three of Swords in reverse. Interest surrounding a child. A great escape. Having to think quickly on her toes. She had to get creative. Had to think quickly on her toes. Now the Three of Swords. Pain, betrayal, being brokenhearted. Whoever said what out of concern for this child, which I think it's more leaning towards the child just talking. Cardi B feels betrayed by that. And hot damn, she's a good mother. She's so apologetic for what she has subjected her child to. She's so apologetic for what she has subjected her children to. She is taking full accountability. And she said, I got to get myself together for my kids. She has been spiraling. You guys, I love when a reading comes full circle. Cardi B said, I've been spiraling. And it's going to go back to before. That last night was a lesson learned. eyes are on her. Her children are watching her. And they see everything. One of those kids has said something that sparked the interest that is no way reflective of what is actually going on in her household, and the type of parent that she is. There was an instance. And I'm feeling like mommy drunk is what I'm hearing. And Cardi B went live or something. That live keeps popping in my head. Somebody used that. But I feel like a child said something about mommy drinking and passing out. Cardi B had to get creative. And I'm sure, I'm not, grain of salt. But it's feeling like her response to Plan the Great Escape was to say, no, I've been having, some stress-related issues. And she fell out. She fainted. She fainted. But it was a reality check. So it's a reality check. Let me get myself together for my children. My children see everything. Last night was a slap in her face. Last night was a slap in her face. This was not, it wasn't in the cards. So she said, I got to work on myself. I got to heal. I saw too much growing up. Oh, she's coming through strong. I saw too much. I knew too much way too early. I don't want this for my kids. I do not want this for my kids. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And 3 speaks to creativity. So again, she's getting creative. She's figuring it out. Like, I have to do something different. She's serious, you guys. She's serious about showing her kids something different from how she grew up. The drinking, the fighting, that's the energy I'm getting. The drinking, the fighting, the kids. Someone spoke to the drinking and the fighting. Cardi B's health is at stake. The stress has been causing her a great deal of health issues. But she wants to fix it. She wants to heal her inner child so she can be a better mother. And I would have to give her kudos, which I think she's already a great mom from the energy I'm getting, just from the even realizing that and wanting something different. Why we're still here? Because I got the energy of, I definitely got the energy of, her having a health issue. Let's look at that. 4 swords. Those swords keep coming back. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of conflict that Cardi B is going through that is contributing to her health, because I was asking about her health when that card turned over. So there is a lot of conflict there when it comes to her health. I'm sorry, you guys, my foot went to sleep down here. I had to touch my foot, so let me go ahead and clean that back off. And spirit guides and ancestors, allow me to get a clear reading, free of personal bias and emotion, okay? Free of personal and emotional biases. All right. So we're wanting to see the energy around Cardi B and the hospital bed. as soon as she's very, very talkative. As soon as I say her name, Cardi B keeps thinking about this money, honey. Cardi B is thinking about this money. Okay? She needs a change to her finances. That's what Cardi B keeps thinking about. So when it comes to her health, because this card does address health as well. She's stressed out, y'all. She's in the hospital because of stress. She's desperate at this point. Like, and how would I say, what is it called? Like when somebody, not hallucinating, but like when somebody is experiencing pains and stuff, that's a figment of their imagination. Like when they go to the doctor's like, okay, everything you say you're going through is valid, okay? But it's exaggerated. It's not really happening. It's all in your mind. What she's going through in terms of her health declining is like in her mind. It's because, yeah, it's all in her mind, okay? That's what I'm getting. But, Five of Coins speaks to change. So when I keep saying her health, and we go deeper, because cards keep wanting to pop out when you think, but she's in the mode, she's panicking. She's panicking about everything. Panic attack is why she's in the ER. Grain of salt. Panic attack. She had a panic attack. That was the great escape last night. She had to get out of that situation. She had a panic attack. But the panic attack was very, very real. But it wasn't. Okay? All right. Anyway. So next we have the Alchemist 14. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sitting down here. My feet keep going to sleep. My leg is going to sleep. All right, so Alchemist 14, when we look at the number 14, we got 1 and 4, 10 and 4. Either way, 1 speaks to the beginning. 10 also speaks to a new beginning. So, when we're talking about her health, yeah, it was something faking until it became real. I done seen it happen. She driving herself crazy. Basically, and 4 speaks to stability. So she's driving herself crazy. She's trying to she got to get her mind right. That's what she's saying. I got to get my mind right. I got to get my mind right. So, let's go ahead and get into this hospital bed after this. But the Alchemist, get the energy of this card. Like, now that she knows, I'm trying to think of what's the word. I'm going to grab my phone because I cannot even think about it right now. And y'all, my foot is asleep, so I have to stand up. But when you believe something's going on with you that's not really, it ain't really going, but she's getting better, healing. Now that she know, like, that she's kind of not purposely exaggerating. She just got to get herself together and be mindful. She has to be mindful in her approach to everything. This is a temperance card. Harmony, peace, alchemy. She's just kind of she has to find some balance in her life. I gotta grab my phone real quick. All right, you guys. So I had to grab my phone. So a health condition is considered all in your mind. Is typically referred to as a psychosomatic disorder. This means psychological stress manifests as physical symptoms. There's no underlying medical or physical issues. So she is having a psychosomatic disorder, but she understands that now. And I believe that the CPS thing is the thing that kind of slapped her in the face last night. That's like, all right, girl, get yourself together. Get it together, Cardi. Get it together, Bacallis. Get it together. Get it together. That's what I'm saying. All right, you guys. I'm sorry. My foot was hurting. I had to get up again. Like, you guys, I had to keep stopping. Anyway, so Cardi, go ahead and show me the energy around. I said your hospital bed. Show me the energy around this psychosomatic disorder. Show me confirmation. Show me confirmation. Show me confirmation. All right. Ten of Swords. Swords are showing itself very, very heavy for Cardi B. Very, very heavy for Cardi B. In reverse, we got the Two of Coins. And then we got the Hanged One, the number 12. Let's go ahead and look at this. Ten of Swords. Look at that, Ten of Swords. We're looking for confirmation. We're speaking to confirmation around a psychosomatic disorder. That's all in Cardi B's head in relation to stresses in regard to her finances and family. Really, it's just about her finances. She's not worried about her family. She said, I'm letting him go. And in terms of my children, I'm a good mom. So, yeah, I'm getting that heavy. I'm a good mom. I'm not worried about that. This is about my money. Okay, clock it. Clock it. Ten of Swords. So, again, I asked for confirmation around the psychosomatic disorder reading that I just got there. And this is speaking to a new beginning. So, like, it's a healing period. Lick your wounds and get over it. This was basically, the confirmation is, yeah, I was stressed. I've been stressed out. But, you know, it is what it is. I've been stressed out. I've been stressed out, and, you know, like, it is what it is. I'm over that now. Like, I'm moving forward. I'm so over that. Now the 10 is, you know, represents a new beginning. So she's like, yeah, I've been stressed out because it's speaking to the past. I've been stressed out, but what's next? Like, it's time to move on because, and I asked for psychosomatic, so I'm getting confirmation that it's all in her head. This is stress. Like, I keep ending up in the hospital because I'm stressed out. Like, it's causing me a lot. It has caused me a lot of pain, but I'm good now. I'm gonna lick my wounds and get over it because I don't need my kids seeing this. I don't need my kids seeing this. I don't need my kids seeing, you know, me like this. Then we move on to the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is choices, and which 2 represents choices. So, there's being flexible, and, you know, she's uncertain. Like, she doesn't know. This is confirmation around the psychosomatic disorder, right? She don't know how this is going to turn out because she has been stressed. Like, but I'm in a position where, like, I got to throw something at the wall and see what sticks. Because if not, I'm going to continue to be in my head about it. And being in my head is leading me to the hospital. Like, it's making me stressed. I'm going crazy. Like, I'm going insane. And my kids see me being this way, being sporadic, because I just keep thinking about, I just keep thinking about, like, how do I fix this? But at this point, it is what it is. Like, I've been watching. I know how to move. And I'm trusting myself to just go ahead and make a move. And I'm just have to do what I have to do with or without my husband. This speaks to juggling responsibilities. Right? Like, she's made some bad decisions because it's in reverse. So that codependence, that's what's stressing her out. I have money issues. I always had Offset. Now I don't have that balance anymore. Like, I don't have that anymore. But at this point, they've made poor decisions with their money. That's what's stressing her out. That's what's stressing her out. So when we say psychosomatic disorder, Shorty keeps imagining an outcome. Like, she watches. So she plays a lot of scenarios out in her head, right? This is what's stressing her out. She keeps playing out multiple scenarios, okay? And this is why she can't get ahead. She keeps seeing, like, every possible move. She's like, the 10 steps ahead. I'm always 10 steps ahead, but to your detriment, mentally. Mentally, this is to your detriment. Because you're thinking too far ahead. So she has to throw something out there and just see what sticks. At this point, she has to go anew. This is around the psychosomatic disorder specifically, not her next move. We're going to look at that next. Now we got the hanged one. And the number 12. 1 and 2. New beginning and choices. Beginning and choices. 10, new beginning and choices. Still, she's got to make some choices in her head. This is what the psychosomatic, this is what's causing her to be in the hospital. She is stressed about her finances. She is stressed about no longer having the balance. And she's having to figure out, okay, how do I make sure my kids are good and getting everything that they need? And also make the moves that I need to make, because I got to make this money. I need balance. Like, she has to, this is her concern. It is stressing her out. Do you hear me? But the hang one, this speaks to sacrifice and surrender. So she's giving up. She's giving in. She's not going to let her mind get control no more. She's done. But she's gaining a new perspective. She's a control freak. I identify with that. She's a control freak. But she's learning, like, she said, go with the wind. Go with the wind. Like, I'm done. Trying to control how it turns out. Interesting. I just did a Kendrick Lamar reading, and he's coming in heavy. And I hear him like, yeah, like, just find some peace with it. And that's where she is. Like, I'm gonna just go. But we're about to see a new Cardi B. And when I tell you a new Cardi B, we're about to see a new Cardi B. So she's kind of changed her mind, got her mind made up. She got her mind made up. So, yeah, this was all in her head. She's been in her head. Said it's all in my head. That's Nelly's playing. Said it's all in my head. So I'm not going to say it's actually a psychosomatic disorder, but she's been stressed because she's been in her head a lot. She's been stressed because she's been the source of her own stress. Alrighty, you guys, let's switch that deck up. Alright, guys, had to walk around again. These legs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get some more. It says the spirit guides allow me to read this reading clear, free of bias and free of personal bias and emotional biases. Show me the energy around Cardi B's album. Show me the energy around the release date of Cardi B's album. Let's do that again. Show me the energy around the release date of Cardi B's album. Show me the energy around the release date. Oh. I'm barely making it through this reading because my legs are hurting. Alright. I'm going to get no reversals in this deck. So we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Swords energy heavy with Cardi B. Interesting. Let me come down. Oh, you guys, which is very, very interesting, okay? Because I asked to see the energy around the release date for Cardi B, and it's giving autumn. Sword speaks to, you know, conflict, struggle, separation. So this is, you know, speaking to just change in general. But yeah, so that sword energy that we've been speaking of, the Cardi B's album is coming fall. I don't know if it's this fall, next fall. But right now, I'm getting the energy of fall. Spring, summer. Okay, so I'm getting summer, fall. So I am thinking of 2025. Her album is coming the summer, fall months of 2025. And it will reflect love, relationships. It's going to be a very, very emotional album. It'll be a very, very emotional album. But that is the energy of the time that I'm getting for her. Interesting. Because she keeps saying the album is coming. If it comes before, again, a grain of salt. But I'm getting summer, fall. I'm getting summer, fall. So the Two of Swords is... This she says time to tell my truth. It's got to make some decisions and stick to it. So she has to stick to a date. I'm getting summer, fall. This is the choice to stick to a date, okay? She needs to stick to a date. Hold on, you guys. I got a call, right? Yeah, so again, she has to make a decision about when. Even that right now, she's heartbroken. And y'all, I think her album will be released under a new label. It won't be with her same label. That's the energy I'm getting. Again, this is the energy around the release date of her album. This is going to be a change. But she's going to realize that this was necessary. This was necessary in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, that was very, very necessary. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So she has to nail in, make a decision, stick to it about when the album will come out. Sword Cup energy is giving summer, fall, more towards the fall. It's going to be about love. She is currently heartbroken about the fact that her label is likely going to let her go, but she knows it's for the greater good. Like, that's the realization that she's in right now. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Basically speaks to being highly imaginative, creative, sensitive, kind-hearted, good listener. She can advise others. Okay, so like, she's matured and she's coming to the realization. She has come to the realization that the album has to come out. She can't be childish about it. It's beyond her. It's going to result in some change. This is kind of like, I'm getting the energy of win, lose, or draw. I just got to kind of let this out, and it is what it is. Yeah, she's basically coming to terms with the album has to come out. The album has to come out. So she's saying whatever they say, and if I lose, my label, then it'll be good for me. It is what it is. All right, so that's pretty much the. Okay, so that's the energy that we have around Cardi B and her album. I'm gonna do one more, because I want to see the energy around Cardi B's album as it relates to Nicki Minaj from Cardi B's perspective. Let's see the energy around Cardi B as it relates to her album and the other rap girls, specifically, well, not specifically Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, the other girls' numbers. Show me the energy around that. Show me the energy around how Cardi is feeling about her album as it relates to the other girls. Show me the energy around Cardi B album as it relates to the other girls. Insight, clarity, understanding. Again, there's no reversals in this deck, but I do want to point out that it did come. So we don't see swords here. Interesting, Cardi, because that's the energy you have given about everything. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. Very, very interesting, Cardi. So those pentacles, of course, speak to money, work, and talent, material things. So I don't know. She's watching them, and she sees what they have. She's seeing the things that they're obtaining for sure. That's why we're seeing pentacles drop out. Okay? That's first things first. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And she's saying this around the energy of the other girls. You reap the reward, She's watching them closely. And she sees that, what I'm saying, you gotta put out work to yield some type of result. So this is in reference to her being scared all the time. Like, when she thinks about the other girls, it's just like, what I'm saying? Like, if you put in the work, it'll get some type of result. So she's been watching them work, for sure. She's been watching them work. Ace of Pentacles. She's been watching them work. And this Ace of Pentacles speaks to, she's highly hopeful. Looking at them, it's like, no. She said, I see the work they putting in and the numbers that they getting as a result. And Cardi is saying, like, I've been watching and I feel like she can outdo them. She feel like she can outdo them. She's been watching. Even Nicki. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to do one more. She's been watching and she feels like, she's banking on, she's like, I'm going to let my work speak for itself. I'm going to let my work speak for itself. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. She's saying, I've been watching the girls and I see the work that they're putting in and how it's playing out. I'm going to let my work speak for itself. And the energy of, I'm solidifying my position. And automatically, I'm getting number 2. She has come to terms with, she's like, yeah, I might not be the top bitch, but I am that bitch. So if that puts me in the number 2 spot, I'm cool with that. But these other ones, nothing. She's like, it's nothing when it comes to that. I'm watching. I see how they moving, and I see. Then lastly, we have this Page of Wands. It said, Come on, game on. Time to play. You know how Nicki mixtape is called Playtime is Over? I'm getting the energy of Time to Play. Nicki said, take yourself in. It's time to hold on to your teddy. It's Nightmare on Elm Street, and guess who's playing Freddy? I can see Cardi B. She's starting to take on a villain energy. Hmm. She's taking a play from Nicki's book. She's gonna be in her villain area. She's like, time to play. Time to play. I keep hearing time to play. Yeah. It's like she's like this is a childish energy. She's like, yeah, let's play. Let's get childish. Let's play. Time to play. And I see her. I'm getting Halloween costume really really heavy, like a knife in hand, like very uh cosplay evil, like I don't know, birds of prey energy, Harley Quinn energy, but more so like a witch over a ball, like a witch, like she's like, yeah. So it's time to play. That's what I'm getting. And I said there was a fall energy. Shoot, it might not be 2025, child. It might not be 2025. I feel like it's going to start now. I feel like she's about to start releasing now. The album's not going to come out until 2025. That's what I'm getting. Hey. Finally, we're going to go ahead and see the energy surrounding Miss Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Cardi B's feeling specifically towards Nicki Minaj. Show me the energy of Cardi B on today surrounding Nicki Minaj and the success of her album. Show me the energy around Cardi B and her feelings towards Onika. Show me the energy around Cardi B and her feelings towards Nicki Minaj. Show me the energy around Cardi B's feelings towards Nicki Minaj and the success of Nicki's album as it relates to her own. Show me the energy around Cardi B, Nicki Minaj from Cardi's perspective. Insight, clarity, understanding. Now they're all in reverse. Let's notice this deck don't read reversals, but let's do take note that all these cards came through in reverse. So I'm gonna say right now, when it come to her and Nicki, she still don't care for Nicki. Still don't. But let's get these turned around. Sword energy is back, Cardi B. Sword energy is back. Okay, so to start with, we have the Two of Swords. This represents difficulty in decision making. This represents difficulty in decision making. So as it relates to the energy of how she feels. Hold on a second. So when it comes to the energy, excuse me, of how she is feeling about Nicki Minaj, this is the Two of Swords. Again, I said the energy around Nicki Minaj, her album. She has to make a decision of whether she wants to be for her or not and stick to it. And I feel like at this point, she's like, I don't know, I might be done with that. She know either go with her or not. She's making that decision. So then we have that's followed by the King of Wands. Oh wow, I hope the rest of my video recorded. So as far as the Two of Swords, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, she is, and I hope the rest of my video recorded. I don't know that it did. Interesting. So I asked the energy around Cardi B's feeling towards Nicki Minaj as it relates to the album, as it relates to general, like as it relates to her feelings about Nicki's album. And the Two of Swords came, which basically means a decision to be made. And I think that's in reference to choosing to address Nicki Minaj or even think about her in comparison to her own success. Followed by the King of Wands. This is like, I'm getting the energy of she's saying, I just got to man up. Like, I have to man up. Like, this is getting lead role. Let you take the lead role. Let you take the lead role. She's following her lead. So she has to man up and realize that she has to make a choice. She says she can learn from her. She can really, really learn from her. She feels like she can learn from her. Then we have the Three of Swords. And it says gain, like basically, she has to distance herself from the beef. So this is it, the it's safe to say the beef between on Cardi's end. Cardi and Nicki is no more. She's no longer going that angle. And she realizes that change was necessary in the long run. So she feels like, I had to make a choice when it comes to beefing with her or not, or making her the topic of my album. And I'm going to shock people because it's not going to be. I'm not taking no shots at her. I'm not taking no daggers at her. Like, it's not even about her at this point. I'm going to make a great album. And actually, I can learn from, I learned from her album. I learned how to take my pain and turn it around to my advantage. So interesting. So that has been our reading for Cardi B. Interesting.